Hello everyone! I am Jubelle Marin from one of the citizens in the Green City, where we love to take care and protect our nature. Currently, some constructions are still going on, as you can see on the map, in which today I would like to relate this city into a cell. But first, what is a cell? We all know that cell is a basic unit of life. But cell also contains the fundamental molecules of life and of which all living things are composed. Whereas, it is composed of different organelles that have their function to keep the cell alive. In the picture, you can see the whole map of the Green City, whereas some of its infrastructures can be related to the different cell organelles. So, let's not keep this introduction long and let's move on to the cell city analogy. The first organelle in the list is the nucleus. So, nucleus can be found in the center of the cell to perform its function and reach the other part of the cell easily. The nucleus contains genetic material that we call DNA, and it is the one that performs all cellular activities inside the cell such as growth, metabolism, protein synthesis, and reproduction. In the same way with the city hall that is located in the center, for it can reach the other part of the city easily and the residents can locate it fastly. The city hall is the one that controls all the activities that will be done in the city, such as construction. Going back, inside the nucleus, we can find the nucleolus that participate in assembling the ribosomes, alternation of transfer RNA, and sensing cellular stress. Whereas I can say that the city mayor's office has the same function to participate in assembling the activities that are located inside the city hall. Moving on to the walls of the city hall, it is similar to the nuclear membrane that encloses and separates the content of the nucleus from the cell. And still, in the nucleus, we can find the nuclear pores in which all the important substances that are entering and all of the needed substances are exiting. The door scanner, together with the police officer, can represent the nuclear pores as they screen all things that enters and exits in the city hall. As we continue into the upper part of the city, we can see that the nuclear power plants and solar panel resides. They are the ones that are very important because they produce and release energy for the whole city to function and do its activities. Thankfully, because of this, there is electricity in the whole city that makes the life of the citizen easier. In the same way with the mitochondria in an animal and plant cell, because it is the site of cellular respiration and the production of the energy or the adenosine triphosphate that is used to perform all cellular activities. In the lower part of the city is where the factory building of materials and food stands. The factory is the one that produces all the essential things in the construction and living of the town people, such as food. Considering that meaning, I noticed that it has the same function as ribosomes in a cell. The ribosomes are involved in producing or making proteins, in which proteins are responsible for nearly every task of cellular life. And if there is no protein in our cell, then our cell will not grow or develop and will die. As we move upwards for a bit, we will see the DHL building that is in charge of processing or packing the materials from the factory. It is the one that is responsible for the distribution to the other part of the cell in the city or like in the market and the construction site. In the same way with the Golgi bodies, or also known as Golgi apparatus, that serve as the packing station of the cell, and it packs and processes the proteins and lipid molecules that will be handled in the endoplasmic reticulum. As we refer to the endoplasmic reticulum, it is an organelle that transports the nutrients, enzymes, hormones, and other substances that is included or that is needed by the cell. It can be compared to the roads in the city because it allows the vehicle to transport the essential materials from the DHL building to be distributed and delivered. Moving on to the other part of the city is we have markets together with their warehouses that stores essential items such as food and hard or durable goods like furniture. If we compare it to a vacuole, an organelle of a cell, they have the same functions that stores essential materials such as nutrients on which a cell can rely for its survival. The vacuole also disposes all poisonous and harmful waste inside the cell. As we talk about those harmful and poisonous waste, we have here a recycling center of the city. This building is in charge of recycling the waste to help maintain the environment clean and to destroy any poisonous waste that can harm the whole city. Similarly to the lysosome, an organelle that contains powerful digestive enzymes. Its main function is to destroy foreign substances such as viruses and bacteria that invade the cell. The Green City has an environment that serves as the surrounding, which holds all the roads and infrastructures. The environment is the same as the cytoplasm organelle. The cytoplasm is a gel-like substance that holds all the organelles inside the cell. Additionally, this city was surrounded by walls to protect it from outsiders. And from the walls, there is a gate attached in the center that screens all the people or items that go in and out on the city. In which this function of the Green City wall is the same as the function of the cell membrane that serves as barriers and gatekeepers which keep toxic substances out of the cell. And that's it. I think we have now finally reached the end of this cell city analogy. Thank you for listening. Again, I am Jubelle Marin from the lovely city of the Green City who loves to take care of our environment. Goodbye and God bless!